Okay, so Warhammer Skulls. This is up on Steam. There's some things going on here and stuff. So I guess the real question is how do we want to go through this? I mean, this is basically everything that's up on Steam as far as games that are already out. You can see some of them are in my library, some of them are not. Oh, Bolt Gun is currently free. What is Bolt Gun? Bolt Gun is a retro shooter and it's currently free on Steam. I have not claimed it yet. It's got to my library, blah, blah, blah. So that's all done there. So that's all I have to do to get that. I'll never play it, but it's going to be in my library. Skyward will come back. Why will I not play it? I just don't play those type of games too much anymore. I mean, I could, but I really don't want to. I mean, it actually looks... Did they make it better looking? Or am we looking at the wrong stuff? That was a commercial, that's why. That's not really what we're looking at. That's just a Skulls video. This is what it looks like. Again, retro. That's what it looks like. So you could play it. This is free on Steam right now. There's also another game, I think, on Steam that's free too. Or which one it is, we'll find it. But anyway, guess I just turned the sound, huh? There we go. Out now, free. So, again, if you like this kind of stuff, again, it's a retro figure, late 90s, maybe, retro to style. I haven't played it myself, obviously, because I just did, claim it. So anyway, it's easy to do. Just go and claim, or into Steam, and then claim it. You're good to go. Okay, so other stuff. Space Marine 2, currently on sale. Did they? Oh, they had actually announced something there. If I remember right, they announced something. Let me get my notes for me. Dun, dun, dun. Where are you? Notes, where'd you go? Did I close it? Oh, I closed it. I'm so stupid. No, I didn't. Okay, so Space Marine 2, they announced a siege mode. Siege mode for Space Marine 2. Is it going to be on here if we click on this?
The Imperium demands the Trigon's extermination.
That's just the trailer. I don't need to watch the trailer for nothing. I don't see anything here specific, but they announced the siege mode for Space Marine 2. Not a big deal for me. As you can see, it's not in my library, mainly because I played Space Marine 1 originally, which I enjoyed for the most part, but I can only play it like 20-minute segments because it gives me massive headache because of all the action and just the general color schemes and stuff just messes with my brain. So I passed on Space Marine 2 for that exact same reason, because it looks like the same game for the most part, except better graphics, but same issues that I'd have. No, I would not be playing the siege mode. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Dark Tide, they showed a little video of this. Of course, all this stuff is not what we're looking at. I think they made it. Did they make an announcement? I didn't. It's not in my notes as far as what it is. 'Cause again, this is not a game I played. Dark Tide and Vermintide. Vermintide 1 and 2, I think. I know I have Vermintide 1. I think I have 2 as well. But I'm not sure about 2. I might have passed on 2 because same general idea as Space Marine is there's a lot of action and it just messes with my brain. I can only play for like short periods of time before I get crazy. So, and Dark Tide is same type of game, so I just passed on it from the very start. So I never really played that. So, oh, Arbites for Dark Tide. That's what they announced. That's what they announced. Thank you. I think it's in my notes too. I should go down in order. So anyway, let's go in order from my notes, because my notes are in order of the way they presented them earlier today. This stuff is in no particular order on Steam. I don't know how they're doing this stuff, but it's in no particular order. So it's kind of hard to be organized for me. Because I'm looking for specific things and they're not necessarily there. So what we can do is... this one is in here, though. So Warhammer Dark Heresy, this was announced. So again, this is being made by Alcat, the same people who brought us Pathfinder, Kingmaker, Wrath of the Righteous, and Rogue Trader. So this looks like another computer RPG, or CRPG.
We are besieged on all fronts. By enemies from within. By enemies from without.
Hey, Hurricane, welcome back.
By enemies from beyond.
As far as I know, this is a new game.
No matter the cost.
It's not classified as... It doesn't look like it's DLC.
Every blade must be turned to our defense. Every soul, every dark secret. For if we fail, all will fall into the damnation of eternal night.
You know what's funny? I wouldn't mind watching a game in this art style. I wouldn't mind playing a game with that art style. So that's Dark Heresy. I don't think we have... So Dark Heresy, is this one? Or is... I mean, what's the significance of the red thing in the middle? Does that mean it's Dark Heresy 1? Or is that actually just the symbol? Hi, Alcat. See that again. So it's coming soon. CRPG, party-based, lead investigations, uncover grand conspiracies, master tactical combat, and wage a secret war against heresy. Make tough choices and a conduit of the God Emperor's will. So not a whole lot of information there, obviously. Read more. Cover the truth, no matter the cost. Blah, blah, blah. So, not a lot of information. No predictions on release dates and that kind of stuff. We'll probably find out more later on, I'm sure. But anyway, so that's that. Looking forward to that. I didn't even know it was coming, so I guess yes. Okay, next on the list. Rogue Trader DLC. So that would be here.
The Rogue Trader has fallen. Now I must take up their mantle to restore the dynasty to its former glory, to reclaim what humanity has lost, to venture forth into darkness and bring...
So I believe this is the DLC that they announced today. Yep, that's it. So, I said they add a class, our new class, tools, I'm guessing shields. That's what it looks like. Shields weren't in it before? Whatever. Locations. So basically, in order to take full advantage of everything here, you get to start a new game. Because it's a short game to play, you know. Get it done at a weekend. Shields, shotguns, and pets. There you go. Coming, oh, next month. So we got that. Lex Imperialis. Stop that. Okay, next on my list. Talisman Digital 5th Edition. Oh, this is technically not a Warhammer thing. And this is weird too, is they had it on the presentation. I have no idea why. But it's not Warhammer related. And it's been out since last year. So I don't know why this is here. I don't know why this is part of the presentation, why part of the Skulls thing. I have no idea. And if you're not familiar with Talisman, Talisman was a board game that came out back in the 80s. Fantasy-based, that kind of stuff. It basically just, go around the board trying to get to the middle. You can have the option of working with your friends, but usually you don't. But, again, I don't know why this made it on there, because I don't recognize the developer or anybody. And because it doesn't say anything about Games Workshop, so I don't know what this is even here for. Other than there was a Horus Heresy Talisman Edition. It may even still be available, but maybe not. See, it's part of this, and I don't know why. I just don't know why. There's a demo you can play. I'm not curious about that. So there's no DLCs, because again, there used to be a Horus Heresy version of Talisman. Maybe that's what the connection is. I don't know. So anyway, next to my list, I did Rogue Trader, Talisman, Total War Warhammer 3, Tides of Torment. Where are you here? So I don't have to search for it. Probably been faster to search for it. So this new DLC, blah blah. What's it called again? Tides of Torment.
Storm cloud.
There's a few DLCs for this.
Our borders are beset by evil. Both mundane and immortal. How long can we withstand this onslaught?
Is it not up there?
We must form an alliance. Be the
It's not out yet.
or survive together. I concur.
Yeah, Tides of Torment for some reason isn't up here yet. It's not on Steam yet.
This is just another Elgate game.
So,
I see many.
sadly, no trailer for that. Next is Warhammer combat cards. Now, I don't think this is an actual video. I think these are actual card game stuff. Oh, maybe not. Trailer for Tides is on YouTube. Okay. So this is just, again, a card game. New Battle Pass. Oh, wonderful. Redeem code SKULLS25. So it's a free-to-play card game. I'm gonna guess there's some, buying necessary, that kind of stuff. I don't really do card games, so if you want to, check it out. Warhammer combat cards. Next to my list is Tacitus. So Tacitus, I don't know if that's actually, or sorry, Tacitus. Is that, how does it say that? How do you even pronounce that? No, it is Tacitus. I don't think this is up here, though. Yeah, it's not. So, Tacitus, it's T-A-C, right? T-A-C-I-T-U-S. It's basically a mobile game for the most part, but they've got an app for PC, so you can check it out that way. As you can see, it's currently not on Steam, but you can just do a search for Warhammer Tacitus, and you should get a link to download the game if you're interested. It's basically a turn-based tactical type game. Tacticus. Still not up here, though. Oops. Tacticus. So yeah, so it's not on Steam. But again, just go Google it. But it's basically a mobile game for the most part. Turn-based. Start off with one little marine and build up your way up to build up a little fighting force. I think it's PvP, and it's solo. I think it's a solo build stuff up, and then it apparently is supposed to be PvP type stuff. So, played a battle on your phone. You forgot about it until now. You say there's a PC app. There is a PC app. Yes. Oh, it's definitely a mobile game. No question about it. It's a mobile game that has a PC app. So let's keep that in mind. Oh, also over on GOG.com, there's a free game. What is it? Crap, which one was it? It's an older game. I forget the name of it. Unfortunately, I didn't put that down in my notes there. But anyway, GOG.com. Oh, sorry, Rights of War. Rights of War is currently free over on GOG.com. Go over there, scroll down a little bit, and you'll see the button to press, and good luck. And there's a goodie bag, which is basically crap, as it usually is. So, yeah, I saw that links on Discord, but not everybody here is on Discord, so that's why I'm bringing it up now. So anyway, so there's that. Blood Bowl 3 has stuff going on. I think they're just announcing their next season. Blood Bowl 3 I do have. Don't really play it anymore because Blood Bowl hates me. Always has. Mixed results, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they didn't really... It's just, I think they're just announcing a new season. I think they're putting in a new coach or manager, whatever they call them over there. Again, it's a game that I want to enjoy. It's just a game that I can't enjoy because the dice in that game freaking hate my guts. I mean, more so than normal. They hate me. Nothing ever goes my way. And that's not an exaggeration. The dice hate my guts in this game. And it just frustrates me so much I can't even play it. Even by myself, I can't even play it. Never mind playing against other people. It's just not worth my effort. It's just not. So, and like I said, I want to enjoy it. Just can't. And then bolt gun we already talked about. Oh, Mechanicus. Not Mechanicus 2, Mechanicus 1. Mechanicus 1 is currently free. If you have not played it yet. Mechanicus is a turn-based strategy game. Turn-based tactics game, really. I enjoyed the game for the most part. I don't know if I ever finished it, though. I think I stopped playing it because nobody wanted to watch me play. And I mean, not watch me, I mean watch anybody. Nobody wanted, for some reason, nobody wants to watch people play this game. I don't know why. Just the way it is. But anyway, as you can see, it's currently free for 3 days to play. Basically trying to sell it as promotion for Tacticus 2. Sorry, Mechanicus 2. Which is 2. Which is hopefully will be out someday.
Report.
But again, another game nobody watching me play.
What have our scouts found?
Devastation. Tomb structures are active across the planet. The Necron lords are weakened their legions for war. Undying warriors and technological horrors are decimating the Imperials. But their machine cult's resistance is fierce. Their tech priests are reinforcing the front lines with everything they have. Human and machine alike. It's a bitter fight to maintain their production capabilities. And make the Necrons pay for every inch of ground taken. That ground, though, is now within the Imperial cities. It'll be no easy thing, securing our target amidst this destruction.
Luck has, need keeps, toil earns. Is the Oath Band ready to deploy?
Our hearts burn, Lord Grimnir. Where do you strike?
Wherever the wisdom of the Votan decides. The ancestors are watching.
So it looked like they're adding regular soldiers in this one because they didn't have regular soldiers in one, right? It was just basically the what are they called? The cyborgs. They're all cyborgs technically, but the real cyborgs. And it looks like they're adding regular soldiers to this one. So kind of looking forward to it. See how it goes. Hopefully more people watch this time. Hopefully it survives a little bit better on Twitch than the first game did. Let's see. So Bloodbound Mechanicus 2, Vermintide 2. Vermintide 2, where are you here? The Vermintide thing was really quick, I think, if I remember right. As you can see, Vermintide 2 is in my library. I just haven't played it forever. And again, it's more of I can only play for like 20, 30 minutes at a time, tops. Because of the action. It's just... This drives my brain crazy with all this. Because it's basically, that's what these games basically just are. It's just kill, 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 kill. Graphic, graphic, graphic. Spatial effects, special effects, special effects. It just tears my brain apart. I can't even watch the videos. I'm watching chat, I'm not even watching the video. Oh, that's how crazy it is for me. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's actually watching somebody play too. We're listening to the trailer, but that we're actually just watching somebody there. Yeah, and I get that's the real gameplay. This is the real gameplay here. For some reason, there's no sound though. Why isn't there no sound? For some reason, sound doesn't. For our lives, there's no sound. But again, it's just I like playing the game. It's just I can't. I just can't. Again, because this is what it's like. So, who's understanding? The understanding is kill, 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 kill. I mean, that's really all it is. And usually run around and collect some type of objective. And try not to die, because it's just wave after wave after wave. It's in all honesty, it's fairly game dead play gameplay. It's just so simple what you're doing. You're just killing, and using whatever your best weapons are and that kind of stuff. It's not. I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just it's not a deep thought game. I'll just say it's all about reflexes and that kind of stuff. But again, as you can see, this is really rough on my brain. And except I'm not saying it's not fun. You shouldn't play it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So anyway, enough of that. Let's see. So we did Mechanicus 2. Oh, here's another game that's... I'm not sure how I feel about this one. So Speed Freaks. This is basically a racing game.
Rush the Stomper!
I thought this game was already out,
What's the boys?
but apparently hasn't been officially released.
Give it some weather!
Yeah, it's basically Death Race with orcs. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, I think I remember first seeing this last year. So, and I think this is coming out in like a month or two. There you go, version 1.0. Speed Freaks. Oh, it says it's out now? That's a lie, wasn't it? No, it is out. Currently 20% off for See, full price is about $20 US. Currently at $16 US. I don't know what I haven't really watched anything from it, so I don't know what it's going to do to my brain. This is live play or recorded live play. They have sound. They have sound in this one. Yeah, this isn't like this. Just a recording. Okay. Show us the Warhammer version of football. Blood Bowl 3. We already looked at that. I have Blood Bowl 3. I think we went through this. And Blood Bowl 3, I like it. I want to play it, but the dice hate me. And I said this earlier, and when I say hate me, I mean they really hate me. You think I have bad dice rolls in other games, it's ridiculous with Blood Bowl. So, anyway. Speed Freaks there. Oh, Supremacy. Free to play for mobile and PC. It's a strategy game. So, Warhammer Supremacy. I'm not sure if this was in here or not. I think I was looking for this earlier, and it's not going to be here. Battle Sector. Yeah, Warhammer Supremacy, unfortunately, it's for mobile and PC, so it's kind of like Tacticus. And you can find it at playsupremacy.com. Playsupremacy.com. So it's PLAYSUPREMACY.com. Free to play type stuff. Looks like a turn-based strategy type stuff. Supremacy is a mobile game. Well, that's why I did Warhammer in front of it. It's like Tacticus where it's not here on Steam. So you have to go, like I said, go to playsupremacy.com. Good luck. Sadly, again, not here for us to look at the moment. Shh. And of course, it's not going to be here on that list either. Battle Sector did an announcement. They're adding stuff. I think they're making, no, not Warp Forged, Battle Sector. Recent releases.
Last December,
oh, this is the video they played.
Is the latest DLC for Battle Sector, the Astra Militarum. The new faction joined the fight with 16 new units and brand new HQ abilities. This March, we sent out a major patch for Battle Sector, featuring some really exciting updates. First, came some new arrivals for the Astra Militarum, the Liman Ras with a battle cannon and Kedian Sergeant. Secondly, there was a significant faction refresh for the Sisters of Battle, with new unit balance and brand new abilities.
Oh, and in case you haven't known, Slytherin has taken over production of Battle Sector. They basically bought the company out, I think, because they're a producer. But they basically said, we want to keep this within our control. So they actually think they purchased the company, so they're actually in control of production now. Not just as a producer. Sorry, development, not production, development.
Today at SKULLS, we're releasing just the first version of Crusade. In the future, we're planning on improving and expanding it based on your feedback and suggestions. Crusade will challenge you to take your initial army and go through waves and hordes of enemies. We're also adding a new way to level up your army. Units will gain experience and level up based on how fiercely they're fighting the enemy.
These are the Fallen
There hasn't been
DLC.
new story content from us since our initial release.
This is good
But
news.
that changes today, with the arrival of our new story campaign, Deeds of the Fallen.
Looking forward to
Welcome
this.
Warzone Chalnath. Within this zone, we find Theracleo 4, otherwise known as Ashenfell. Once a world of great fire and industry, with boiling volcanoes harnessed to power imperial manufactorums. But with the Great Rift came a great stilling, and the planet is now just a ball of ash and ice. And now, a great orc war has descended to spread fear and destruction across the planet. Into this realm of ash and fury descends Canoness Celicia of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, accompanied by Sister Hospitaller Durentia and a mobile strike force of zealous Zephyrin. She has been dispatched by the Ecclesiarchy to assault the orc flanks and relieve the pressure around the bastion of Fortress Convent Incentia. This campaign is 12 missions long, and also adds 3 new units for the Sisters of Battle for use in both the Deeds of the Fallen campaign and in other game modes. As well as the previously mentioned Zephyrim, we are also bolstering the Sisters' force with the Imagifier. And thirdly, the Sisters will gain access to the Castigator battle tank.
So it looks like they're pumping up the Sisters.
There will also be something new, exciting, and a bit chaotic coming towards the end of the year.
Just a little hint, just a little teaser there. So anyway, Battle Sector. I enjoy Battle Sector. I haven't played in a while. Mainly because there's the campaign stuff to do in the base game, right? And then they've introduced more DLCs, more factions to play more troops and stuff. The problem is there's a random campaign type mode. It's not really much of a campaign, but that's kind of sort of what it is. It's okay, but I don't really like it, right? Because some people I think like it and whatever, but I'm just not a fan of it. And that's why I'm looking forward to another story mode, more campaign stuff to deal with in Battle Sector, especially if it involves the Sisters, because they're a little bit more interesting than the typical Space Marines to me, simply because they're not freaking mutants. So anyway, Battle Sector, expect to see that in a little bit. Once the new DLC comes out, I think I'm going to try to get that going. And no, that's something else. So anyway, Battle Sector, sometime in the near future, we'll see. Okay, so that's Battle Sector, and then Warp Forge. I think I put a typo in there in my notes up on Discord on this one, but I think this is a regular game. Warp Forge, there we go. So another free-to-play game. Currently mixed. It's been out for over 6 months, though.
Today, we etch our names in the
It's a card game.
Swords of Kelp, with me!
If your faith crumbles, so shall you.
In the eye of terror, we shall bring no mercy.
Yeah, I'm not really a card guy. Was when I was younger, but not now. People might like this kind of stuff, but I'm not really a card person anymore.
Let none doubt that now is our time.
My life has been spent preparing for this.
Ready, my legions. A glorious victory will be mine.
Now comes the moment to emerge from the shadows.
Let the dance of death begin.
So, it's a card game. They're not really showing much there in that, but be surprised there isn't a Total War Warhammer 40k, because it's mainly because there's no real Total War games with a lot of guns and tanks in them. That they never really took the Total War games in that direction, and that's probably why. Total War 40k is a little bit more complicated, right, than just the regular fantasy stuff, because of fantasy fits into the Total War universe better than 40k does, I think, is the deal. Same reason why, we haven't seen Star Wars or BattleTech and that kind of stuff in the Total War universe, yeah. Which would be nice, but it's not there. And I think 40k falls in that same deal. Or maybe it's because the developer of Total War doesn't want to do it. They probably don't want to share the money with the Games Workshop. Total War 40k Grand Strategy. There's a game already out there. Kind of a grand strategy type stuff. Well, it's not. Actually, it's more like Civilization Basic. What is it called? Total War. What the hell is it? It's basically like Civilization, but it's Total War. It's creating Total War with the armored vehicles, and it is a tankless task, yes. Yeah, the Empire Napoleon had cannons and muskets and stuff, and even some of the other games had muskets eventually in later ends. Like I think even Medieval 2, I think had guns at the end. I think. So it's not that they don't exist in Total War. It's just Warhammer is a different level as far as weapons go. So, you know, it's not that they can't be done. It's just that getting somebody to do it. And I don't think Creative Assembly, right? They're the devs for Total War. I'm guessing they just don't want to do it. I think they're happy with the fantasy stuff at the moment. I mean, maybe eventually they'll move that way, but I wouldn't count on it. Just saying. Okay, so Horus Heresy Legions. Oh, is this one in here? This is here. So again, another free-to-play game. I don't know what this is, though. I didn't look at this. And Rackstone. Oh, Rackstone's up to 365 days consecutive streams watched. Thank you very much, Rag. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Knowledge is power.
So look, another card game.
Both obey my command.
So that's 3 card games they're promoting. Wait a minute, why is this one here? It's been out since 2019. What are they doing? What are they doing? But anyway, Rackstone, 365. He has the longest streak currently. A year. Because he's got nothing better to do. So anyway, so we have Warp Forge, the Horus Heresy, Legions, and then the other one. So 3 card games. Dark Tide we already looked at. Oh. Over on PC Game Pass, I don't know why I should be mentioning this, but all their... You can basically pick up all these games over on PC Game Pass on sale as well. They go up to 65% off. Not all of them are that high, but a lot of them are. But again, over on PC Game Pass. Unfortunately, none of them are part of the subscription stuff, or subscription free to play over on PC Game Pass. But again, you can pick up a lot of these games much cheaper. Or on significant sale, we'll just say. Significant sale over on PC Game Pass. Just either do a search for Warhammer Skulls, or it might be even on your front screen. I think it was on mine. 366 days streak to cover leap years. Well, that is outside of my control. The whole consecutive streams watch, that is strictly Twitch. I have no control over it whatsoever. Xbox Pass and Steam are true. Not sure if it goes both ways, but most likely not. No, it doesn't. As far as I know, there's no connection between Steam and PC Game Pass. I wouldn't expect that. You know, I wish it was, because I was looking at some of the stuff over on PC Game Pass that I don't have on Steam, and they're on sale there, but they're not on sale here. I was like, I'd like to get those, but there's no way. I don't think they connect with the existing content over here on Steam. So, oh, it's coming? Oh, really? Well, shit. Yeah, Game Pass has a lot of connections with they have connections with Paradox, Bethesda. Of course, they own Bethesda, I think, and somebody else too. A couple of others. So yeah, Game Pass is making a good run at beating Steam at its own game. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it works out. I think Microsoft is starting to take it a little bit more seriously. Okay, so that's PC game stuff. We are talking about Space Marine 2 Siege Mode, Dawn of War Definitive Edition. Oh, that is not something that we have seen yet. So what this is, coming soon.
My faith is my shield.
Oops. It was. So this is Dawn of War Definitive Edition. So there's the original game looks. There's the little upgrades to it. Have I played this? I don't think I ever did the Dawn of War games. I think I did Dawn of War 2. Some of it. But I don't think I ever finished it. Mainly because I did RTSs back in the 90s. But then I stopped because my hands were messed up. And all the clicking and stuff gets really, really painful after a little while. So I don't really do RTSs anymore. Not like this. Too much clicking. I mean, it looks like they're improving stuff. Org pyramid? Is that what that was? So anyway, Dawn of War Definitive Edition coming soon. Because, you know, remasters are all the rage these days. Why didn't they just call it remastered? Or did they? I think they kind of hint at this at the end.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
No, it's only Definitive Edition. I thought they made a joke about being remastered or something. Maybe it was something else. Anyway, so there's that. And what else? So, oh, Space Marine VR. I'm not sure how I felt about this. Oh, is this not a... It's not there. It's not on Steam? Was that just a goofy commercial they were making fun of stuff? The Space Marine VR stuff? Or... Mastercrafted Edition. Oh, maybe this is it. Mastercrafted Edition of Space Marine. That's right. That was the last on here. So, this is the remaster of Space Marine, the game that I cannot play. The VR game exists, okay, but it's just not coming up in Steam search for whatever reason. It's for a new generation. The game's not that old. That's good. Modernized controls, really? I didn't watch this trailer before. I didn't watch it all the way through. June 10th, PC and Xbox. Play day one on Xbox Game Pass. I can't play that though. I want to, but I can't. Just my brain goes no. Okay, so Space Marine VR, and again, it's not. Yeah, it's not on Steam. Whatever it is. So, and the reason that caught my attention because the commercial they did during the presentation was people running around with little, the bolt guns, little plastic bolt guns. They were, running around shooting each other and that kind of stuff. It's like, they're going to do this on VR? I'm like, okay. And yeah. Multiplayer, blah, blah, blah. It's not that it's a bad idea. It just kind of struck me as odd. Remustard condiments, yes. Along with the crappy ketchup and marvelous mayonnaise. So. You had to search YouTube for the missing stuff, yeah, because not everything's up on Steam quite yet. And that's it. That is it. So, if you missed anything, there's a website, blah, blah, blah. Check it out. All the stuff we were just talking about is there. So, games looking forward to. Basically, Mechanicus 2. I'm interested in the new CRPG, not Rogue Trader, but the other one. What was that one was called? That was the first one we talked about. That was Dark Heresy. This one. So this one I'm looking forward to. Another game by Owlcat. I'm kind of curious how big it's going to be, though, because Rogue Trader came out last year, year before. It hasn't been out very long. So I'm curious how much content can actually be in here, because Owlcat is not the biggest studio. So I'm really curious to see how much it is actually going to be here. Battle Sector, looking forward to that stuff too. So, but like I said, this one, and but this says coming soon, no release dates. I'm skeptical of this game, simply because, again, with Rogue Trader already being out and they're continually still developing it, and Rogue Trader originally came out 2023, end of 2023, so not even a full 2 years, not even about a year and a half, right? So, and they've been putting content out for this. So, again, Owlcat, I know they have multiple teams now, I think, but I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical on the Dark Tide one, not the Dark Tide. What is it? Heresy, Dark Heresy. Yeah, I'm kind of skeptical on how big that game is actually going to be, because the description wasn't super informative. So, Inquisition, the Grim Dark, party-based, story-driven RPG, lead investigations, uncover grand conspiracies, master tactical combat, and wage a secret war against heresy. Yeah, I don't know. It's not much there. Yeah, well, because it's still slated for coming soon, so they don't have a release date. So who knows how far along it is? And is it really just going to be a souped-up DLC for Rogue Trader? I mean, really? Because we don't know, because they don't say whether it's, you know, related to Rogue Trader or not. And the characters they're showing don't look too different than Rogue Trader. So those four. So no Marine. So that's a kind of a hint there. There's no cyborg boy in there either. So it's probably going to be the same type of characters, right? Being exactly like Rogue Trader. They will expand it with DLC if it succeeds. They use Rogue Trader engine and assets. That's what it definitely looks like. So the Steam page says fully voiced dialogues. Yeah, I'll believe that when I hear it. We'll see how that goes. I've heard that before too, and that's never always true. They always skip something.
My enemies from without. My enemies from beyond.
The development footage, so who knows how far along they are.
Still, no matter the cost, we must persevere.
Yeah, let's look back.
Must be turned to our defense. Every soul, every dark secret.
What game is this? This is Warhammer Dark Heresy. It's another game getting put out by Owlcat. Dark Heresy. Again, it's using this. It looks like it's using the same engine as Rogue Trader. It's probably going to be pretty much the same type of game, more than likely, because again, with it coming out so close to Rogue Trader itself, which has only been out for like a year and a half, so this game is going to be fairly similar, or a lot similar, because I already have the game system in play, right, in use. So they're probably just going to tweak some stuff and go from there. So again, I'm just going to be skeptical on this one until we get more information. It's not that. So, oh, the cartoon thing, Fluke, don't expect to see that. That's just for promotion purposes. That's not going to be the game itself. The game itself is going to look like, again, not cartoon. It's going to look like this instead. This is what the game's going to look like, just like Rogue Trader. That cartoon, I would love to, I said this earlier too when we first looked at it at the beginning, and I said I would love to see a game in that art style done. I think that would be awesome, but that's just for promotional purposes. It's not the actual game. Made a cartoon for that one too, did they? I don't remember seeing a cartoon for Rogue Trader. You know, it's on coloring book and crayon friendly. I'm okay with that.
By enemies from within.
So anyway, that's what that's going to look like. And we are through all my notes. We are done. Took a little bit longer than the actual presentation they did earlier today. Some good news. Some remastered stuff. New DLCs like for Rogue Trader and Battle Sector. Dark Tide Armor Days. This is... Oh, yeah, it's Dark Tide. Other stuff. DLC, I guess. Mechanicus is currently free to play for the next few days. If you haven't played that before, it's a turn-based tactical game. I highly suggest you play it. It's fun if you like that type of game. Oh, you can buy it for 80% off. It's only $6. So again, try it out for 3 days or so. If you like it, pick it up for $6. Oh, Gladius. This is the other game I was thinking of. This is the strategy game, the big civilization type thing.
Step into the
or kind of
Warhammer 40,000 with Gladius: Relics of War. This action-packed 4X game set in the great future of Warhammer 40.
So it's kind of like Total War, except without the war part. These fights are just like they are in basically Civilization, which is kind of lame. But as you can see, it's got some very positive reviews. I've played it a little bit. I've streamed it once or twice. Nobody really watches me play it, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's not that it's a bad game. It's just it's not very deep. In my experience, it has not been very deep, and it doesn't really hook me in. But some people it gets, which is fine. As you can see, it's got some positive reviews. So again, it's not that it's a bad game. It just never hooked me.
40,000 places you as the leader of one of the many factions vying for control of the resource-rich world of Gladius Prime. Forget pacts and diplomacy, for on the world of Gladius Prime, there is only war.
Yeah, there's
Settle your
that.
City, construct buildings, develop your economy, and research new technologies. But remember that the ultimate purpose is to fuel your war machine, develop a mighty army, and crush your enemies on the battlefield. In Gladius Relics of War, you can engage in massive battles on multiple fronts, both in single-player and multiplayer, against whole teams of enemy factions. Play cooperative with the AI or friends in this fully customizable experience that lets you set the features of Gladius Prime in detail. Each faction is completely unique, having different units, technologies, buildings, storyline, and gameplay mechanics. The Space Marines operate from their singular and massive fortress city.
And they don't all come with the base game.
Their goals on the ground. The Orcs are a melee-focused race of scavengers who need to keep their animosity high and spread violence across the planet. The Necrons rely on stirring their endless numbers from the various tombs that can be found on the surface of Gladius Prime. The Imperial Guard shelter in their cities.
I would be more into this game if all the factions were part of it. The base game. I would be so much more into it. But the problem is everything is broken out into DLCs. Almost. I think you start with, what, four base factions? And it's just like, ugh, it's horrible. I hate that whole I hate that whole philosophy, the way games do it. I mean, again, this game isn't unique to that. They're not the only ones who do this, and it's annoying. It gets really annoying after a while. I mean, because this, to me, a war game, which is basically what this is. If you're gonna make a war game, don't put it out until everything's in it. I mean, honestly, developers, please stop it. Stop it giving us like 3 or 4 and then throwing everything in through DLCs. Again, they're not alone here. The Total War does it. Every type of game. Battle Sector does it too. And I'm not just talking, Warhammer games. It's games in general. They do this kind of shit, and it's annoying as hell. And I wish they would stop it. Just charge $100 for the game, base game. Put all the stuff in from the beginning, and just save us all the heartache later on. Because yeah. Yeah, exactly, Dispiritor. The only thing they're encouraging people to do is just wait for it to go on sale. So, or the DLCs to go on sale or whatever. And if you notice Total War Warhammer stuff, the base games never go on sale these days. The DLCs will go on sale sometimes, but the base games hardly ever go on sale. They're still sitting at $50-$60, for the base game, and then the DLCs come out for whatever, $10 to $20, and then you can buy them when they come out then, or you can just sit and wait for them to go on sale. So, because that's the behavior they're encouraging out of consumers. So, minimum viable product. Yeah, well, that's a problem with the publishers. Well, it's developers too, because they're the ones that are actually doing it. Although the publishers, I know, are providing the money behind it, but still. They won't fund a full game, just want to sell DLCs. But they're funding a full game if they're going after the DLCs. That's the thing. DLCs are considered, in my book, DLCs are part of the full game. So if the publishers are going into it going, okay, we'll give you enough money to get this out, and if it's successful, we'll produce DLCs to make more money, which I know from a business sense that makes it's logical sense to do that, but from a consumer side, it sucks. It sucks a lot. So, yeah, content and then take it out to make the spending go further. Well, that's just horrible there if they do that kind of thing, which some of them do. Total War Warhammer is on sale, but I already have it. And the reason it's on sale is because of what this is, the festival video game stuff. That's why Total War Warhammer is on sale right now. So. Oh, I know they do, Tiger. And I know they hold up back content deliberately. They're doing it for a number of years now. Like Total War Warhammer 1, when it first came out, it was just the 4 base factions. And then they said if you buy it within the first week or so, they'll put in Chaos to go along with it as a free edition. And if you didn't get it within the first week, you had to pay for it after that. So they're incentivizing you to buy the game right now. And that. They cry about not making enough money and fire the dev team so they can keep all the money. Well, yeah, because they're jerks. But anyway, like I said, yeah, a lot of these games, they come out with the content already. And who was caught? Was it BattleTech? Was it BattleTech when it first came out? Somebody was doing the data mining in the files and stuff, and they found the name of mechs in it that weren't originally announced. I think the unseen stuff. I think was it BattleTech or something? Was it somebody else? I mean, everybody gets caught doing that kind of stuff, but I think BattleTech was the one that happened to. Because data mining. Anyway, we're done for this today. Can't see we're waiting for that court case to resolve. Right. Yeah, because that was happening at the same time as BattleTech came out. I remember that. So they couldn't officially put them into the game until that was resolved. Which then they released as a free update, which they should have done. Which they did the right thing, actually, there. And BattleTech for like, the PGI stuff into the game, and then we're... No, it was... all their stuff in BattleTech originally... In BattleTech, the game, all the mechs, the models, were PGI models. They didn't do any specific stuff, original stuff, until little farther into it when they added that big assault mech and stuff. Because of the original Harmony Gold Summit. Right. But no, this was... we're specifically talking about the unseens, like the Warhammer and the Rifleman and the Marauder, those guys. Those names were actually in the data dive, that their data mining that they found. Those names were actually in the files. They just couldn't put them in until the lawsuit was resolved. Still playing. 3 assaults events. Spirit Bearer, Bull Shark, Battlemaster. So anyway, I do need to take a break. So, Delrin, welcome to the stream. They canceled the Steam launch of MechWarrior 5 because Epic threw money at PGI. MechWarrior 5 is on Steam now, so that's kind of a dead issue, isn't it? Epic, and again, Epic throws money at everybody. Don't just pick on PGI. Other companies have done it too. Right, I know. It was a 1-year exclusive. I have both copies, by the way. I have a copy on Epic and I have a copy on Steam. So I have both versions of MechWarrior 5. So, why? Because I got both of them for free, actually. So, that's why. Yeah, Epic throws a lot of money at companies to get their exclusive rights to games. That's don't blame the developer for that. Blame Epic on that one, because they throw tons of money to do this because they're trying to build their library and get the exclusives before Steam can make money off of them. So yeah. PGI had the bonus MC promo. Yeah, they PGI had to jump through a bunch of hoops to make it up to people who got all upset about the Epic thing. So, not a huge deal. But like I said, I do need to take a break because we're done here with the Skulls stuff. And thank you very much for watching. I'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll be switching over to Oblivion Remastered to continue on running around there. So, we can talk about this stuff while I'm doing that too. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.